And that's when I realized I left my pants at her mother's house. Those were good times. Don't worry, it ain't some kind of cautionary tale about the evils of skooma, nothing so prim as all that. I always subscribe to the belief that funtime remedies don't change a person, they only amplify who they really are. It's much harder to bullshit folks when you're loaded. And that ain't all bad. It's an honest way of living, in my view, leastways. What's going on with you? Now, come on now. I'm regaling you with some of my most salacious stories, and you're stoic as ever. Apologies. I don't understand what my uncle meant by power network. All right. This was in his notes, you say? Yes. He seems to be suggesting that there were many more of these gems out there. I don't understand his calculations, but I get the impression he was postulating that he could find the hidden ones by using the locations of the known crystals. Oh, there's definitely more of them. What? What do you mean? Have you seen others? Why, yes, I have. Why didn't you say something? Never came up. Besides, it ain't a sure thing or nothing. Never came up. We've been talking about it for the last 2 hours. Has it been 2 hours? Wow, time flies when I'm reminiscing. Where is this crystal? Where did you see it? Now there's the rub, kid. I'm really not too sure. Let me guess. You were loaded at the time. Well, that is surely true, but that's not the source of the problem. I think you will find that I am flying some sort of substance flag most all the time. Been that way since I was a Nordling. But that ain't really the issue. Then what is the issue? I seen it in one of my trouser visions, and the sight is notoriously spotty. Imagine you was reading a book and skipped ahead to the good parts. You know how sometimes you can just let a book fall open, and lo and behold, it opens to the sexy parts? It's like that. It's like I can see all the copulation, but none of the foreplay. No context, if you will. Your mind is an utter cesspit. There is truth in the spirit of your statement, but I take issue with your characterization of sexual congress as anything approximating a cesspit. Now, when two people love each other and engage in intimate... Oh, save it. You're not fooling anyone. Ha, that's right. You got me. I think I understand. What did you actually see? Well, it was a tower on a hill. Now, it was definitely ancient Nord construction, all broken down like. All right. Any idea where that might be? Can't say that I recognize the tower or its surrounds, but it was most definitely in the reach. Lots of them junipers around. That's not much help, is it? Oh, I don't know about that. Seems to me I just eliminated about 3/4 of the province. You're welcome, by the way. Was there anything else distinctive about the tower? Yeah, it had a big, ripping, glowing purple crystal floating inside. What do you want, kid? It's not like I can draw you a map. I apologize. Are you feeling unappreciated? I'm feeling like you're more like old Morrow than you care to admit. I'm not nearly drunk enough. There must be a way we can narrow the search. Okay, kid. I appreciate you taking my visions at face value. Most folks roll their eyes or back out of the room. Because of your display of faith, I will make a suggestion I wouldn't normally consider, as I know a fella who might be able to help us out. Help us how? He's real good at finding places and people. Might be that we can describe this place to him and he could point us in the right direction. He's got a gift for that sort of thing. This is great news. What's the problem? Well, he and I had a falling out a few years ago. I expect he ain't going to be too happy to see old Robot. How do we find him? Oh, he ain't hard to find. Runs a courier service in Whiterun. Post-haste courier service? That very one. We should get going. We can leave in the morning. Let old Robot sleep this off. Might be good for me to have a clear head for this conversation.